The Roman sword glowed with an otherworldly purple aura, capturing the attention of its wielder, Roman. As the ethereal light enveloped the blade, Roman found himself reflecting on the unexpected twist of his current life. He had initially believed that after gaining another chance at existence, his reborn life would lack the extraordinary elements of his past. Little did he know, fate had different plans. Amidst the silent training grounds, Roman couldn't help but smile at the irony of his situation. In this new life, he mirrored the actions of his previous existence, finding joy and fulfillment in the familiar yet novel experiences. His thoughts meandered through the memories of his past life, and with a renewed sense of purpose, Roman realized the profound beauty of his current existence. The Heavenly Demon sword style, the very essence of his combat prowess, underwent a mysterious transformation. The familiar techniques now bore a completely different direction, leaving Roman both intrigued and exhilarated. With anticipation building within him, Roman unleashed a singular, mighty strike. To his amazement, the force created a colossal hole in the ground, a testament to the newfound power coursing through him. In the aftermath, Roman contemplated the untapped potential of the Heavenly Demon sword style. The realization dawned that the path of mastery stretched out before him, promising further progression. In this realm of possibilities, Roman yearned for unexpected events, challenges that would push him to the limits and test the very essence of his being. As Roman surveyed the landscape altered by his singular attack, he understood that the challenges of this world were not obstacles but stepping stones. Each trial became a driving force, a catalyst propelling him towards the zenith of his capabilities. Despite starting anew, Roman harbored an unwavering determination to ascend to the peak once again. The echoes of his feet reached the ears of his companions, Chris, Kevin, and Pucky. Concerned by the unfamiliar sound, they hurried to the training grounds, fearing an attack on their comrade. The sight that greeted them was beyond comprehension. Roman stood amidst the aftermath, a nonchalant expression on his face, as if creating a massive hole without magic was an everyday occurrence. Shocked and bewildered, Chris, Kevin, and Pucky questioned Roman about the spectacle. Roman dismissed their concerns, instructing them to return as he was unharmed. The trio, still processing the inexplicable event, reluctantly left Roman to his training. As they departed, Chris couldn't shake off the astonishment. In his eyes, Roman's achievement was a testament to an unyielding spirit and unmatched dedication. The once weak human, frozen in awe at insurmountable walls, now grappled with the realization that Roman had progressed yet another step beyond their comprehension. Chris, grappling with his frustration, contemplated the stark contrast between his own actions and Roman's ceaseless pursuit of improvement. The looming sword fighting competition intensified his resolve to not merely win, but to triumph with an overwhelming superiority over his adversaries. The trio left the training grounds. Feeling the urgency to bolster their strength, the narrative shifts forward by a month. Roman, having diligently toiled away, proudly presents his newly forged sword. Contemplating a suitable name for his creation, he seeks one that would resonate with his current self. Reflecting on his past swords, Salamander and Blaze, which symbolized fresh starts, Roman aims for his third sword to embody his present essence, a weapon that strikes fear into the hearts of his adversaries. Thus, he settles on the name Darkness. Chris arrives with a detailed report on the month's activities. Over the preceding weeks, they and their soldiers engaged in battles at regular intervals, meticulously documenting each skirmish. From this rigorous training regimen, Chris identifies several standout swordsmen with impressive win records. Presenting the list to Roman, Chris points out the top contenders, himself, Kevin, Vulcan, Pucky, and the unexpected selections of McBurney and Henderson. Roman, though slightly surprised by the inclusion of the last two names, trusts Chris's judgment and endorses the choices. In a quiet moment between Roman and Chris, Roman shares his perspective on the concept of meaningful loss. He expresses to Chris his belief that such a notion doesn't truly hold weight in the grand scheme of things. With a glint of determination in his eyes, Roman emphasizes that the competition bearing his name serves as a platform to showcase the caliber of his soldiers. Chris nods understandingly, affirming his commitment to the cause. A faint grin graces Roman's lips as he eagerly anticipates the forthcoming challenges, knowing that they will only further validate the strength and prowess of his esteemed warriors. As the day of the competition draws near, all participating swordsmen assemble. Among them, a soldier with striking purple hair exudes confidence, vowing to demonstrate the skills honed on the front lines. Their companion, with features blurred by a veil of anonymity, expresses hope that the former will join Kevin's group, acknowledging Kevin's formidable reputation. The conversation turns to the strengths and weaknesses of various competitors, with Pucky and Vulcan emerging as notable adversaries. For some, the prospect of facing these formidable opponents evokes both apprehension and determination. The announcement of the competition's groupings elicits a range of emotions among the participants. Each grouping is scrutinized, with individuals assessing their chances against fellow contenders. Amidst the anticipation, Baron Liam, a nobleman from the Northeastern Federation, voices his unease at the prospect of facing Chris, recognizing the daunting challenge ahead. Within the Northeastern Alliance, Baron Liam grapples with a wave of apprehension as the day of the competition looms nearer. Yet, his fellow Alliance members rally around him, offering words of solace and reassurance. They remind him of the distinguished lineage of skilled swordsmen from which he hails, urging him not to succumb to despair. Count Conrad, in particular, delivers a stirring speech, imploring Baron Liam not to relinquish hope or motivation. With unwavering conviction, Count Conrad declares his belief that victory will inevitably grace the Conrad bloodline. This conviction is reinforced by the fact that one of his own members is set to face McBurney, a renowned one-armed swordsman, instilling further confidence in their chances. Count Conrad underscores the paramount importance of the competition for the Alliance's survival, vowing to lead the Conrad bloodline to triumph. His impassioned words ignite a fervent sense of excitement among the Alliance members, who respond with resounding cheers and applause. As the day of reckoning arrives, the arena swells with anticipation as eager spectators gather to witness the unfolding spectacle. Inside, Baron Liam finds himself consumed by the weight of expectation, acutely aware of the scrutiny from the Federation. Turning to his loyal soldier, Max, Baron Liam offers words of caution, advising him to tread carefully and avoid unnecessary risks. Yet, Max's unwavering resolve offers reassurance, as he pledges his unwavering dedication to the pursuit of victory. Max acknowledges the formidable reputation of their opponent, Chris, but steadfastly maintains his own prowess as a two-star swordsman, bolstering Baron Liam's confidence in their capabilities. Encouraged by Max's steadfast determination, Baron Liam fervently implores him to face Chris on the battlefield without reservation. He offers his unwavering support and pledges to intervene if Max's safety is ever imperiled. Max, emboldened by the trust placed in him by Baron Liam, sees this as a defining moment to leave an indelible mark. As he steps onto the arena floor, Max is driven by a burning desire to prove himself not only to his lord, but to the watching audience as well. However, upon locking eyes with Chris, Max finds himself momentarily transfixed by the palpable aura of menace emanating from his opponent. Yet, summoning all his courage, Max steadies himself and focuses on the task at hand. As the clash of swords commences, Max charges forward with unyielding determination, his every movement fueled by an unwavering resolve. However, with a composed demeanor, Chris effortlessly maneuvers his sword, causing Max's weapon to slip from his grasp. In a swift motion, Chris strikes with precision, swiftly incapacitating his opponent. The first match concludes in a mere 3 seconds, with Chris from the Dimitry bloodline emerging victorious and advancing to the second round. Baron Liam, taken aback by the vast disparity in skill between Chris and Max, can only watch in shock. Meanwhile, Kevin, also hailing from the Dimitry bloodline, secures victory in his match, effortlessly advancing to the second round. Vulcan and Pucky follow suit, easily triumphing in their respective bouts and securing their places in the next round. The other participants are left astonished by the dominant performances of these 4 formidable contenders. Whispers spread among the onlookers, affirming the rumors of the unbeatable nature of Chris, Kevin, Vulcan, and Pucky. With these 4 seemingly invincible, the remaining participants pin their hopes on defeating Henderson and McBurney in the upcoming matches, recognizing them as their only chance to upset the balance of power. Then the scene shifts to, after the group announcements, the focus shifts to a cluster of soldiers who are taken aback by the revelation that Henderson is representing the Dimitry family in the competition. They knew Henderson as part of the Lawrence family, and his reputation as a mere farmer incapable of wielding a sword properly baffles them. They question how Henderson, with his humble background, managed to secure a spot in a prestigious swordsman competition. Among the 6 representatives of Roman, opinions vary, especially concerning Chris and Kevin, known respectively as the Flash and Devil of Cairo for their renowned skills. Participants are eager to avoid confrontation with these formidable opponents. Similarly, the intimidating physiques and mercenary past of Vulcan and Pucky make them formidable adversaries. In contrast, McBurney and Henderson, labeled as a one-armed swordsman and a former farmer, pale in comparison, with Henderson considered the weakest link among them. In the audience, whispers and mockery about Henderson's past embarrassments ripple through the crowd. Being grouped with Henderson is seen as an advantageous stroke of luck, sparking envy among the participants. The scene then transitions to Baron Roman Dimitry, who questions Roman about the necessity of organizing a competition solely to assert the Dimitry family's dominance in the northeastern region. Baron Romero suggests that while hosting such an event might project an image of goodwill from the Dimitry family, the nobles of the Northeastern Alliance harbor no true intention of submitting to Dimitri's authority. However, Roman provides insight to his father, explaining the vital importance of the competition. He argues that the Northeastern Alliance Association may be overly confident in their ability to challenge Dimitry independently. Roman believes that if they come to realize their inability to breach Dimitri's defenses, they may be more inclined to capitulate to Dimitri's rule without resistance. As the first round for Group 5 commenced, all eyes turned to the match between Henderson and Taylor. Henderson's opponent, Taylor, was known among the audience as an adept aura swordsman, prompting doubts about Henderson's chances. Despite the skepticism surrounding him, Henderson exchanged cordial greetings with Taylor. As Taylor engages in conversation with Henderson, reminiscences of their past encounters flood Taylor's mind. Taylor recalls the days spent aiding Henderson on the farm, never anticipating the drastic shift that would unfold. With a hint of disbelief, Taylor expressed astonishment at Henderson's transformation from a humble farmer to a formidable swordsman. Drawing his sword with a practiced hand, Taylor addresses Henderson, acknowledging their prior acquaintance. Taylor, having recently achieved a significant milestone by attaining a 2-star status following a profound revelation, offers counsel to Henderson in their shared moment. With sincerity in his voice, Taylor conveys to Henderson that this encounter marks their final opportunity as acquaintances. He stresses the futility of engaging in a one-sided conflict that would only lead to senseless bloodshed. Urging Henderson to reconsider, Taylor implores him to abandon the impending fight, opting instead for a resolution devoid of unnecessary violence. Upon hearing Taylor's plea, Henderson responds with a firm resolve, urging Taylor to discard any preconceived notions of the Henderson he once knew. With a steely gaze, Henderson warns Taylor that any attempt to show leniency will be swiftly seized upon, exploited as an opportunity to secure victory. Undeterred, Taylor acknowledges Henderson's stance with a somber acceptance, expressing a heartfelt hope that Henderson will not come to rue the path he has chosen. As the match began, Henderson launched himself at Taylor with unrelenting force, his determination palpable in every strike. Taylor, taken aback by the sheer intensity of Henderson's attack, recognized the use of aura in his opponent's movements. Despite the initial surprise, Taylor remained composed, understanding the gravity of the situation. With a swift and decisive motion, Henderson unleashed the Azura sword technique, infusing his blade with aura as he struck at Taylor with precision. In that crucial moment, Henderson's resolve shone through as he vowed to do whatever it took to honor his commitment to Lord Roman and surpass his former self. In the realm of aura manifestation, Henderson found himself trailing behind his peers who swiftly brought forth their aura. Sensing mana and materializing it demanded substantial effort and time from Henderson. The journey was akin to being a tortoise amidst hares, with him consistently at the back of the line. Despite this apparent slowness, Henderson remained diligent, pushing forward with unwavering determination. During the first round of Group 5, Henderson faced Taylor, an adept aura swordsman. Observers speculated that Henderson stood little chance against such a formidable opponent. However, Henderson's perseverance and hard work were about to redefine expectations. In the heat of the match, Henderson's relentless effort nearly led to Taylor's defeat, surprising everyone, especially Taylor. Even though Henderson's progress seemed slow, his resilience and commitment were undeniable. Taylor, astonished by Henderson's tenacity, couldn't fathom losing to him in this manner. Determined to conclude the fight decisively, Taylor employed his own aura to halt Henderson's charge. Despite not wanting to resort to aura against Henderson, Taylor knew it was time to bring the match to an end. With a yellow aura enveloping him, Taylor charged at Henderson with full force, setting the stage for a climactic confrontation. Amidst the clash of auras, Henderson's mind wandered to a conversation with Chris from a month ago. Chris, acknowledging Henderson's initial weakness, had witnessed a transformation within him. Henderson's newfound desire for victory, challenging himself instead of succumbing to defeat, had changed the course of his life. Chris assured Henderson of his worthiness to stand beside Lord Roman, a promise that resonated deeply with him. Returning to the present match, both Henderson and Taylor unleashed their auras, colliding in a clash that would determine the victor. In a surprising turn of events, Taylor found himself defeated on the ground, unable to anticipate Henderson's unexpected prowess. Seizing the opportunity, Henderson stood tall with his sword pointed at Taylor's head, securing his first win in the competition. The audience erupted in excitement as Henderson's triumph unfolded before their eyes. Cheers and chants of Henderson's name filled the arena. The unexpected victory over an aura swordsman by someone who once toiled as a farmer captivated the spectators. Within the Northeastern Alliance, disbelief and shock spread as they witnessed Henderson's unexpected triumph. Questions arose about Count Conrad's earlier assessment of Henderson as a weak link in the group of six. Count Conrad, however, urged his members to maintain composure, confidently stating that the ultimate winner would undoubtedly emerge from the Northeastern Alliance Association. Now, it's Group 2's turn, and Kevin steps into the arena, contemplative as he walks. He can't shake the feeling of being consistently slower than Chris by a whole 5 seconds. Whenever the question arises of who is the sword of Lord Roman, the unanimous answer is always Chris. Yet, Kevin harbors a stern resolve to prove his own value to Lord Roman in his unique way. His opponent, Miles, hails from the Northeastern Alliance. Miles regards Kevin as the Devil of Dimitry, anticipating a fierce battle. Without hesitation, Miles launches into an aggressive assault, charging at Kevin with full force. However, Kevin remains composed, swiftly evading Miles' attacks and delivering a precise punch to his stomach. Undeterred, Miles continues his onslaught, believing that persistence will eventually land him a blow. Yet, Kevin effortlessly dodges each strike, countering with a series of rapid attacks using his knife. As Miles struggles to keep up, his resolve wanes, and he ultimately surrenders. The members of the Northeastern Alliance are left in shock as they witness their fellow soldiers' defeat. Conversely, for Kevin, the victory solidifies his worth by shattering his opponent's will to fight. In that moment, Kevin proves that true strength isn't just about speed or aggression but also about determination and strategy.